I'm both confused and concerned about America. I'm Scoot, and welcome to the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will become one of our subscribers. We're just really building this, and thank you for being a part of it. Please share your comments and opinions with us. And subscribing is free, and we just give you a little alert every time we do something new. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you didn't see it, yesterday I posted a Zoom interview that I did with John Lodge of the Moody Blues. And it's not often that rock royalty will sit down with you for a long time and have a conversation, but we had a great conversation the other day. He was in the UK, and I'm here in New Orleans. And that Zoom conversation is right here on the Scoot on the Air YouTube channel. So check it out. So here's what I'm confused and concerned about. I'm confused and concerned about the tendency to believe in total bullshit. I use bumper music on my radio show. That's the music going in and out of breaks. I use bumper music on my radio show on WWL in New Orleans to support the topics that I talk about. Today, I used two songs that were interesting. It's Only Make Believe by Conway Twitty and The Impossible Dream, Elvis's version. And both of those supported the question, can anybody explain to me why anybody should believe that Trump is going to be reinstated as president in August? And as I'm talking about this on the radio show, I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. We have a man who actually believes that he's going to be reinstated as president of the United States in August. Something that is impossible. It's only make-believe. It's the impossible freaking dream. It cannot happen. And yet in his brain, he believes it. And this is so symptomatic of some of his followers. Believe something just because they want it to be true. And so here's a man who believes in something that is totally nonsense. It's totally BS. And the man that has that brain thinks he should be president of the United States. And people who support him think that you can believe in a total ridiculous un-American fantasy. And that's the person that you want to be president of the United States? This is not about being conservative. This is not about being a Republican. This is about being of sound mind. This is about reality. And this attorney, Sidney Powell, you know what a crackpot she is, and she's in deep cracking. Oh, she's in deep shit. And yet she keeps going. Telling a QAnon group over the weekend that a new inauguration date has been set. That's not true. I mean, you can't just set an inauguration date. The Constitution does that. But maybe these people are totally disregarding the Constitution now. This is crazy. And it's not fair to say, oh, if you think that, then you must hate all Republicans and conservatives. Not true. And don't accept that bullshit from people. If they try to put that on you, reject it. You can be a Republican, you can be a conservative, and you can be honest about this nonsense, this impossible dream, this stupidity that is being promoted now on behalf of Trump. It has only gotten worse. The nonsense, the stupidity has only gotten worse. There are some really great moderate Republicans out there who I think if they run, they will win in 2024. because I don't know that Joe Biden is going to set the world on fire. And Kamala Harris, this poor vice president, I mean, my God, she's got 6 jobs now under President Biden. President Biden. She got 6 jobs under President Biden. 6. I thought vice presidents didn't do anything. Well, they're working her. I mean, look, see what happens when a woman gets in that position? Make the woman do all the work. Anyway, I'm sure there's reason to talk about that one day. But anyway, I'm concerned because we have to believe in reality. We have to believe in the truth. And there is no factual foundation whatsoever, none, zero, to support the idea that Donald Trump is going to be reinstated as president in August. As a country, we must stand up and denounce this un-American stupidity. And that's what it is. It's totally un-American. You're not a patriot if you just don't even give a damn about the Constitution. You're not a patriot if you don't accept the outcome of an election. And let's talk briefly about the clown count, the fraud that's going on in Arizona. You know, once again, there are reports that there's like total cheating. And they're finding a way, this group that is doing this in Arizona has zero credibility, and they're finding a way, they're going to find a way to make it seem as if Trump won. And then other states are going to do the same thing with another special recount. The ballots were counted. And it is the inability to accept loss that is also adding to this world of make-believe that we now live in. I don't know where this is going to lead, but this is a threat to democracy. And this is really scary AF. We can disagree with our opinions, but we can't disagree on the facts. And here's the fact. This is a fact. And I will be here on the Scoot on the YouTube channel. I will be on WWL Radio in New Orleans, and I will be talking about this, and I will admit I'm wrong if I'm wrong. It's the beginning of June. In a couple of months, we'll know. But this is a fact. Donald Trump is not going to be reinstated in August as president of the United States. That's total hogwash. So let's move on. You know, it's interesting that there are people who want to say, let's forget about the riots, January the 6th. That's behind us. Let's move on. But many of these people can't accept the reality that Trump lost the election. Not everybody wins. This would be like the Saints or your favorite football team standing there on the field after the game is over, the lights go out, the crowd's left, and they're still standing there because they won't accept the loss. They still think that they won the game. Again, what scares me is like, this is the brain that you want in the White House? You want the brain of somebody who can't grasp reality. So somebody told him this is going to happen. And so he believes it. That's how obsessed he is with himself. There are many great Republicans and conservatives in this country. And they don't support Donald Trump. And they don't support this bullshit that has become part of the Republican Party. We'll see what happens. It's really up to them to figure it out. But let's see what happens between now and August. And again, I'll be here to say I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But trust me on this. This is a fact. Regardless of what you hear from people like Michael Flynn or from Sidney Powell or from Donald Trump himself or from anybody else, regardless of what you hear from these people. I'm Scoot. I'm telling you the truth and the fact that Donald Trump is not going to be reinstated as president in August. Tomorrow on my radio show, it's Free for All Friday, so we'll try to have a little fun. A few serious things early in the show, but we'll try to have fun as we head into the weekend. And if you haven't done it yet, download the app Odyssey, Audacy, and type in WWL. And I'm on 1 to 4 in the afternoon Central Time. But again, remember, we said it here, June 3rd, 2020. Donald Trump is not going to be reinstated. Why can't you just move on and accept reality?